Kia ora Clubhouse. Good morning, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be doing a series of videos over the next 4 weeks and from my kitchen. And my videos are going to focus on craft activities, hands-on activities we can do with stuff that we have at home. Today I'm going to be making some vegetable-based dyes for fabric, and I will be using something that a lot of you are familiar with, the trusty beetroot. Now, some of you may remember that we've been getting these beetroot through from our kibosh, and also that not many people like beetroot and refuse to take them. And you might find that you have some beetroot in the bottom of your cupboard that no one wants to cook up, or it's just been sitting there a while. It does last a while. So I'll be using this today and any other bits and pieces I find around to try and make a purpley red dye that I can use for some tie-dyeing, for some batik, and just to experiment with different things. So that's what we'll be doing today. So stay tuned, keep it locked, as we say on the radio, and hopefully we'll go step by step through this process, and you'll learn how to make some dye. Kia ora. The first step, you wash your fabric. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a bucket and I'm going to put some warm water in it with a bit of dishwashing liquid, and I'm going to wash and hang out this fabric so that it doesn't need to completely dry, but so it's partly dry. Okay, the next step is to take your fabric and put it inside a pot. That's what I'm doing here. And I'm going to put in 1 part vinegar and 4 parts water into the pot. So I have 1 cup of white vinegar, and I'm going to put in 4 cups of warm water. You can see here that I have enough water to cover the fabric. Now if you don't have vinegar, you can use half a cup of salt per 8 cups of water, and that will also set the dye in the fabric. Right, now as you can see I've got a second pot here, and this is the pot I'm going to make the dye in. So if you're using fresh beetroot, what you want to do is peel the beetroot and then chop it into quarters. The smaller the pieces, the more dye that can come out. If you don't peel it, then the skin kind of seals in that juice. As you know, I'm using the kibosh beetroot today, so what I'm going to do is open this up. I'm still going to slice the beetroot into pieces, but I'm going to pour all the juice that's in here in the pot as well. And just for something different, I'm actually going to add some red onion skins because I have some, and I thought it might just change the colour away from a pinky colour. Now we have our 2 pots. The first pot that has water and vinegar and our fabric, and the second pot that has some onion skins, some beetroot and some water, and we're going to turn them both on to full and bring them to the boil. Right, so once they've both started boiling, you can turn them down to a simmer. We've got kind of a deep orangey colour, okay? So what I'm going to do is use a slotted spoon to take out that beetroot, but leaving the dye in the pot. Morena Clubhouse, and here we are with the finished product from our dye project, our experiment. And here's the fabric here. You can see that it started off white and now it's slightly off-white. Next to my white t-shirt, it does look kind of a light brown apricot-y kind of colour, and it's come out pretty even, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm going to be making some more dyes in the next 4 weeks from different things like eucalyptus and blueberries. When I'm using the non-edible products, I will be making my dye in a pot that is not used for cooking, just to be safe. And speaking of being safe, please be safe out there. Please stay in your bubble and go for lovely walks with your bubble, but please stay away from other people. Wash your hands, be kind to yourself, be creative, and let's stay together through this time.